What's up, guys? Today I want to talk about how to start. I get a lot of questions, people on the street, emails, comments, things like that. People are at a place in their life where they want to start, but they don't know how to start. They've gotten to the point in their habits, in their activities, in their schedule, in their outlook on life that they just don't know how to begin. They don't know where to begin. Let me tell you how to begin. The first thing we need to do is stop poisoning ourselves. Stop doing the things that are hurting us. Stop doing the things that are allowing us to be held back. Right? So let's stop hurting ourselves. Let's stop poisoning ourselves. Let's stop putting ourselves in situations that are not healthy, that are stressful and anxiety induced, that preoccupy us with remediating damage, fixing problems, than actually making forward movement, coming up with energy and plans and action steps for positive gain. So let's get ourselves out of those negative situations so we can really focus on taking care of our health and our fitness and our productivity and increasing our ability to just operate as a human in the world. And a byproduct of that becomes big muscles and sexy shape curves and fast sprint times and CrossFit competitions and all those other fun things. But how do you start? So we start by stopping the poison. Stop cutting ourselves. Stop bleeding ourselves. Stop sinking ourselves before we even start. That's step one. And we all have those aspects of our life, right, that we need to minimize so we can focus on maximum positive results somewhere else. The next step is to eat food, to eat real food, and not get too crazy about it at first. So we're going to stop poisoning ourselves, stop the processed food, stop the processed sugars and the synthetic chemicals and the out of the box and the out of the bag and the microwave, the fast food, the take out, grab and go lifestyle. We're stopping that lifestyle. And we're going to start eating real food, which is so much easier than it sounds. Eat an apple. Eat an apple instead of a Snickers bar. You'd be surprised at the evenness of energy from the apple and the elimination of hunger. Like Snickers satisfies you. No, it doesn't. It's just empty calories dumped into your gut. Have an apple, which has much more beneficial calories, and apples are delicious, right? Have a handful of blueberries maybe, or a bite or two of figs and some cashews instead. Eat real food and have that in abundance. And I'm not even going to say control what you consume quantity wise. Your body tends to self-regulate when you're only eating real food, so don't make it too difficult. We stop poisoning ourselves, we eat real foods, and it becomes very simple. The next aspect is activity. And activity is movement, right? Let's get some sort of structured daily movement that we can start to develop and collect data so we can walk. And I love the walking example. All of us can walk. All of us should be walking. All of our high-level athletes walk with consistency weekly, multiple times per week, from geriatric all the way to, elite Olympic level. We all as humans should be walking as a part of our programs. But with the walking, I don't care if you walk 5 minutes out your front door to the corner, turn around and come home. You went to the corner in 10 minutes. Tomorrow, let's try and get to the corner in 9 minutes and home, or let's go to the corner and across the street in 10 minutes. So we can keep measuring and tracking and curating progress. And we start simply with walking. It's so simple. From walking, we scale into body weight exercises. We say if you can't do 100 perfect, non-stop, unbroken body weight squats, there's no reason to transition into resistance or having, barbells and machines and kettlebells and weight vests and all that other stuff. If you can't do 100 non-stop body weight squats, you have some strength and energy system deficiencies that need to be corrected, possibly and probably some mobility issues. You're going to identify certain weaknesses and imbalances simply by moving your body. So we stop poisoning ourselves, we stop hurting ourselves, we stop the bleeding, we start filling our body with earth-grown nutrients, real food. We only eat real food, right? That's step two. Step three is we start exercising daily. For as little as starting out 10 to 20 minutes per day, walk 10 minutes out your front door, turn around, come home. That's where we like to start. If you only have 5 minutes, perfect. Start waking up 5 minutes earlier every couple days or so till eventually you find that 30 minutes, then 60 minutes. So the next piece is recuperation, right? So then you can do all this right now. Everything I'm saying is easy takeaways. And it might sound oversimplified to some, but there's a massive percentage of the population that doesn't know this and they don't follow this. They don't adhere to this. So I'm trying to make this as simple and as effective as possible. Excuse me. A lot of talking going on. Um, Recuperation, you got to be sleeping, you got to be resting, you got to be relaxing. You have to allow your body the time to repair itself. Ideally, we want to sleep between 7.5 and 9 hours per night. We want to sleep in an environment that is conducive to sleeping. Windows blacked out or darkened if you can, minimizing external sounds other than white noise. Maybe that's a fan or a humidifier or something along those lines. The elimination or removal to the best of your ability of electronic devices and gadgets and things that might ping and disturb you and awaken you. Um, and hydration is massive. A lot of people don't take hydration into consideration while drinking sports specific drinks. That's not hydration, that's dehydration oftentimes. What we want to focus on is drinking purified water, real water. So let's back up. Let's see how easy this is again, and let's put it into a simple template that you can follow. So tomorrow, you're going to wake up maybe 15 minutes, maybe 30 minutes earlier than you normally do. Maybe 15 minutes, that's fine. You're going to wake up, you're going to use the restroom, you're going to step on the scale. You're going to put on your little socks and shoes. You're going to walk downstairs and drink 16 ounces of room temperature water. If you have an espresso machine or an automatic coffee machine, take a little splash of coffee, 2 to 4 ounces, maybe a shot of espresso. Get another 16-ounce bottle, walk out your front door, 10, 15 minutes in one direction, turn around, and come home. Hopefully that water's finished. Now you're grabbing your third 16-ounce bottle of water you start to sip on as you're making your breakfast bowl, which it's oats and it's fresh fruits, it's berries, it's seeds, it's nuts, it's raw honey, it's delicious, it's coconut flakes, it's cinnamon, something that simple. You have an apple or an orange and some cashews or an avocado in your bag as a snack. That's 2 snacks right there. Lunch is going to be lean, green, and clean. Lean piece of fish or chicken or steak, that's fine. Black beans, plant-based, no problem. 1 to 2 servings, I prefer 2 servings of a green vegetable, especially midday with lunch. 1 serving of a colored vegetable piece of produce, have fun with it. Something as simple as that. That's good, that's filling, that's delicious. You can get that pretty much anywhere. You have your 2 snacks, then you have your dinner, which chef's choice. What do you want to make? You want to make burgers and bake sweet potato fries? That's fine. You want to make our power pasta with quinoa or brown rice noodles and grass-fed beef as the inside the sauce? That's fine. You want to make fajitas? That's fine. Simple. Like, don't make it too difficult. Most people make it too difficult. That's your day. So you woke up, you got 30 minutes of exercise, you came home, you had a great breakfast, delicious, you got your stuff together, you're at work, you have your snack, a nice lunch, another good snack. Then you're home having a delicious dinner. For snack, for like dessert, chop up a couple apples, slice up some apples, throw them in the oven. Baked apples with a little bit of cinnamon, maybe drizzle a little raw honey on there, that's fine. We do an ice cream with Greek yogurt in the blender, the Blendtec, with frozen berries. Just blend it. It turns over a couple times, turns into an ice cream. This is how easy it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is how easy it is. For those of you that will watch this, and those of you who actually implement it, this is life-changing. Those of you who are just on the beginning, just kind of starting the journey or about to start the journey, or those who don't know how to start the journey, that's who this video is for. So if you're a little farther down the road on that journey, maybe there's a few basic points in here that you used to do, but you're kind of neglecting right now, which is holding back your optimized gains, your optimized progress. You might have another 10, 20, 30% of progress, of leanness, of muscle mass, of shape, of energy, of exertion by tweaking a few of these very base fundamental rules of health, of fitness, of longevity, of performance. So let's count them down again. Stop poisoning yourself. Start eating real food, only real food. The system that I explained about a minute or 2 ago was perfect. Exercise regularly, 30 minutes a day, working up to 60 minutes per day. And eventually we start doing a little bit of body weight exercise, probably at week 3 if you're really just starting. Let's get up to 60 minutes, 30 minutes one way, turn around 30 minutes home. Let's get up to doing that with regularity. And then we start adding a few body weight squats. And I'm happy with 10 body weight squats at the end of each workout. 10 on Monday, 11 on Tuesday, 12 on Wednesday, 13 on Thursday, and just start adding one for 100 days until you hit 100. I'm happy with that. If you want to get a little more froggy and kick it up a little bit more, feel free to add 2 per day or 5 per day or whatever makes sense for you. But the goal here is progress, right? Progress. Everything I outlined here is about just slowly evolving and getting better, transitioning from where you are now. So here I am, I'm eating Doritos, I'm eating off the crap cart, it's pizza day at work or what have you. I'm going to stop that. And you start reversing that wheel. That's what this is about. So that's how you start. You actually start by stopping. Hopefully this helps. You guys can go to thedolcediet.com. We have over 1,000 free articles, recipes, workouts, and smoothies, and motivation, and life hacks, and news items, and all that fun stuff. That's at thedolcediet.com. And subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment if you want an answer. I'm pretty good about answering. I try. I definitely listen because you can see what I'm talking about here. You guys have asked, multiple people have asked similar questions. So that's what I'm trying to do. And I appreciate you guys. Next time. Boom.